Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a call if you guys are looking to improve your credit score, lower your car payment, buy a car, trade in a car. If you're looking to purchase your first home, if you're looking to purchase a rental property, we can help you. Give us a call today, 877-205-7771. Talk to you guys soon, and thanks again. Hello everyone, this is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today we're going to talk about why you're setting up your family to fail, okay? Especially in the credit world. The problem is that I see with a lot of families, and when they're trying to build credit or they think that they're building credit, there's a couple different things. Number one, getting the family credit card. There's nothing wrong with getting the family credit card, but I think that the expectations are not set properly when you're talking about getting a family credit card. I'll give you a great example of a recent client I was working with. The family credit card had a limit of about, I would say about $10,000, okay? And this was a credit card, of course, built by the parents and over the year's time. And they gave everyone access to the card. Everyone became authorized users. And again, at first, things looked great. Everybody's scores went up because you had a very low balance credit card with a high limit, okay? So now you got great utilization. That helped everybody's credit report because as utilization you didn't have to worry about. Everyone was a little bit younger. And again, anytime there was an emergency, they all used the credit card, right? The problem is everyone's definition of an emergency. Sometimes people, they're on their way to work, they don't have any gas, in their car, they got to get to work, there's no money in the bank account, so they swipe that up and they say, okay, all right, I'll pay it later. All right, so now again, the problem is that when you got so many people on a particular account and the expectations are not set properly, not just for an emergency type of situation, because that person can easily pay that off that week or the following week. But then when everyone starts to use the credit card when it comes to holidays and, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, Black Friday, and you're thinking like, Calvin, there's no way my family would do that. I see it all the time. Or when there's an actual true emergency. And I saw that. Someone had swiped the card for $2,000. Now everyone suffers. Now the balance goes up $2,000. Everybody suffers. And if they're not aware how credit works, then everyone's score is going to go down. Okay? And that's exactly what happened to my client. The limit was $10,000. The balance was $8,000. Again, utilization, balance divided by limit, that put her at an 80% utilization for majority of debt that she never even built. And everyone was using the credit cards, again, around the holidays, many emergencies, vacations, all type of stuff that people were using this credit card for. But the family was never late. Why? Because you got 4 or 5 people, making the minimum payment on a credit card, and they thought that was going to help them. Okay, so that's number one: not setting up the right expectations if you have a family credit card. Number two, if you are trying to build credit as a family, the conversation must be had on what to do when they get their own individual credit card. Just because you have the family credit card, whether you decide to do that or not, the problem is that you can't stop them from getting their own offers in the mail. And again, it's not teaching your children properly. And when I say children, we're talking like 18, 19, 20, 21. But then sometimes you may add them when they're young adults, or you may tell them, by that time about credit cards. But you must tell them early and you must tell them often. There is going to be a time where they're going to need some money. And instead of calling you, they get their credit card offers right on time. And again, when you're younger, you have smaller problems, right? So of course, it may be $100 issue, a $200 issue. And when you got a $300 credit card, that can solve a lot of different type of problems, okay? But when you swipe up, let's say $200, then $250, then spring break comes. Now you want to do something for Father's Day, Mother's Day. The same reason that everyone else has credit cards, whatever the case may be. You end up doing that. Well, I'm talking about, the child, the teenager, the young adult. They end up doing that, and now you got a different type of situation, all because you didn't explain to them how credit properly works. If you say, well, hey, just swipe it and pay the bill, then they're going to think of it like a utility bill. They're going to think of it as a cell phone bill, and that's not how credit works. They'll max the credit card out, make the minimum payment, and then, of course, wait till they find out that they can actually go over the limit. So those are the things that you have to go over when you're telling your children about credit.